I'm David Foy. I'm the president of Agency59, and I've been with the company for the last 15 years. I liaise with practically every department in the agency on a daily basis. Everything from our financial department with the CFO, to the creative department, to account management, and occasionally the media department. Although in direct response, traditional media or direct mail would be lists, and we rent lists, so we work with list brokers. If we're doing DRTV, yes, I'll work with our direct media folks. And if we're doing search engine marketing, we've got staff in the agency that handles all the work for search engine marketing. So the pay scale in direct response is actually pretty good. Because it's a unique discipline within advertising, there's also a bit of a shortage of good, talented people. So there's a premium on finding skilled individuals, and you end up having to pay for that premium talent. So with that in mind though, you know, the starting salaries are okay, but you can quickly move up to 6 figures within 8 years in this industry, sometimes faster, depending if you're a superstar in this industry, you can move up very quickly. To me, you have to be passionate about what you do for a living. And if you're not, then it's a grind. And quite frankly, there's long hours in the advertising world. Whether it's mass advertising or direct response or PR, you're on call 24/7 because you're in the service industry. And unless you wake up in the morning and say, yeah, you know what, I'm born to serve, I'm ready to serve today, I'm going to do my very best, don't bother coming in. The perks really are around the growth of the company. You grow as a team, as an organization. Your career begins to grow as a result. Your pay scale begins to grow. The status of your family begins to grow as a result. So some of the perks, you know, the immediate perks that are available, probably you know, vendors will provide tickets to sporting events, to concerts, but really it's about the joy of doing what you love. You know, in the 15 years that I've been here, we've never lost money. And as a Canadian-owned, independent, owner-operated agency, it's pretty unique. You know, we've gone through, in the last 4 or 5 years, probably the toughest economic downturn this country or this world has seen in the last 60 years. So I would say that not only did we grow, but we thrived during that period. We structured ourselves in such a way that we became very efficient. We were able to grow the business through great work, and to this day we continue to grow. I think that's a pretty solid achievement in the last 15 years for me. It entailed about 10 years of sacrifice, of working 18-hour days as a young account executive, working up the ranks within large agencies, eventually working on larger accounts, and I was very fortunate enough to work for a small independent agency back in 1990, where I learned how to become a person who could run their own agency. It was very entrepreneurial. You learn to do everything from the financials of running a company to pitching business to managing accounts. And essentially, when I had an opportunity to interview with this particular agency, I specifically told them that I wanted to run my own agency someday, and they really liked that answer. They wanted someone who was entrepreneurial. They wanted someone who would consider buying in as a partner to an agency. So I was offered the position of general manager for the first year or so, and then promoted to president after that. I was 33 at the time, so I was probably the youngest president of any agency in the country, as far as I know. But I had worked on some massive accounts in the past. I worked on all the telcos across Canada, worked on the IBM business, and I worked on American Express. So I've worked on some of the largest blue chip companies, including packaged good companies like Procter & Gamble.